So what is user administration here? As we have already discussed, let us take one reputed company, Wipro. Wipro company has purchased a product from ServiceNow company. Wipro company has purchased a ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company. So once Wipro purchased the ServiceNow product from ServiceNow company, so Wipro will be given this kind of URLs. So this one you are already aware, right? This one you are already aware, right?
Yes, Uday.
Yeah.
This is the bug.
Wipro dev Wipro test Wipro. So Wipro has 1 lakh employee strength. Wipro has 1 lakh employee strength. So all the 1 lakh employees should be able to access this dev URL. All the 1 lakh employees should be able to access this test URL. All the 1 lakh employees should be able to access this prod URL. So what we have to do in this case? So when we have to get started with ServiceNow platform, guys, we have to remember everyone, all these 1 lakh employees must have account in this ServiceNow instances. Everybody should have an account in the ServiceNow platform. So to access this 1 lakh employees, to access ServiceNow platform for this 1 lakh employees, they must be part of this particular instances. Okay. So here, once these 1 lakh employees are part of this instance, only then they will be able to access. So how they can be part of this URL? So there is a user table in ServiceNow platform, guys. There is a user table. Under user administration, you will be able to find users here. So these users are nothing but employees in the organization. Employees in the organization. So here, what you guys have to do is, what you guys have to remember is, to access ServiceNow platform, everyone must be member of this user table. See who is logged in here? System administrator. System administrator is member of user table. So we'll show you. So name. System administrator is actually member of user table. That is why he is able to access ServiceNow platform. To access ServiceNow platform, everyone must be member of user table. So let us say Wipro want to grant access to all these 1 lakh employees. So all these 1 lakh employees should be member of this user table. All these 1 lakh employees should be member of this user table. So then what he will do, what Wipro will do? So it will actually import the 1 lakh employees data into this user table. So creating 1 lakh records manually is not possible, right? So Wipro will actually import 1 lakh employees data in this user table, so that 1 lakh employees will have access to ServiceNow instance. Okay. Clear or not?
Clear, sir. Who will upload this data?
Yeah.
There will be admin team, or there will be an integration. There will be an integration with Microsoft Active Directory account and ServiceNow, so that you don't have to create user account daily. You don't have to import the user details manually daily. So there will be a job that will actually pull the details from the Active Directory, that will automatically keep the user details in the user table. See guys, what happens in the multinational companies? Regularly people will be joining, right? Daily 500 people will be joining, 500 people will be leaving. That happens every day, right? So to avoid any to avoid any what do we say? To avoid any conflict, many of the organizations, they will actually automate the user creation in ServiceNow platform. So from the Active Directory account, they will actually pull the details to ServiceNow platform and create a user account here. So you can also you can also create a manual user accounts as well. So to avoid the conflict, they will actually create user accounts through the integration. Do you guys understand? See what happens.
Yeah.
What is Active Directory? I will tell you first, sir. When you join in an organization, right? When you join in an organization, first you will be given email address. First you will be given email, Microsoft Teams access, OneDrive access, and you will be given all these Microsoft related account access, right? So how you will get access to these Microsoft accounts? Once you have an account in the Active Directory, you will have access to all these things. So how they will grant you access to Active Directory? By providing your personal details like first name, last name, your full name, your mobile number. They will take all these details. Using these details, they will create an account in the Active Directory, right? So your details are already there in the Active Directory. So why do you have to create a account manually in the ServiceNow? So that directly they will actually pull these details to ServiceNow from the Active Directory, and they will create an account in the user table. Clear? See, some organizations, they will pull the details from the Active Directory. Some organizations, they will actually upload it from Excel sheet. Using Excel sheet also, you can actually upload the details in ServiceNow platform. Okay, so I had actually worked for an organization, reputed organization. So when I was in that organization, when I was working in ServiceNow platform, I was actually importing the data, importing the user data using Excel sheet. Okay, so importing the Excel sheet, importing the user data using Excel sheet. So I will tell you how to import the data using Excel sheet and all. So there is a separate topic for it. So here, guys, first and foremost thing that you guys have to understand is to access ServiceNow platform, everyone must be member of user table. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So I will take any one of you guys as an example. So let me take Ayappa as an example. So Ayappa has joined in my organization. So this is actually my organization ServiceNow instance. I purchased this ServiceNow instance from ServiceNow company. Consider I purchased this ServiceNow instance from ServiceNow company. So I am actually using this ServiceNow for my company. So Ayappa has recently joined. Ayappa has recently joined. So I want to grant ServiceNow access to Ayappa. So what I do, I will actually create a new account here. So Ayappa, your last name?
Kandupudi, sir.
Kantepudi. Right?
Yes, TI, sir.
So I have created a user account for Ayappa. Okay, I am going to set the password for Ayappa here. Okay. So I have created a user account for Ayappa, right? Now I want to log in as Ayappa now. So this is the user ID I have to use. Ayappa is the user ID I have to use. So I want to access this particular URL.
You can go to the profile and you can log in as that guy, right, sir?
Yeah, I
In-
can impersonate as that guy. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ayappa. So this is the password. So now I will actually log in as Ayappa. So first time it will actually ask you to reset the password. Okay. So here Ayappa Kantipudi has logged into ServiceNow platform. How exactly he logged in? Here he has an account in the user table. That is why he is able to log into ServiceNow platform. Is that right? The point is clear or not, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Clear, sir. So
So-
here 3 ways, right? So one is directly we can create the user, or we can upload the data through Excel or AD, right?
We can manually
As-
create. Yeah, we can manually
sir.
also.
Thank you, sir.
So point that you guys have to remember is everyone should be member of user table to access ServiceNow platform. So let us say you joined in an organization. When you joined in an organization, first to grant ServiceNow access, so you should have an account in the user table. So first they will actually create a user account in the user table first. Then you will have permission to access ServiceNow platform. Okay. This point is clear. Okay. So under users, you have actually groups. What is groups? Groups are nothing but teams. In the organizations, employees will be working as teams, right? Okay. Employees will be working as teams, right? So teams are nothing but groups in the service now. I am going to create a new group here. CG team. So Capgemini team. So group manager. So it can be team lead. It can be any. cg@ucs.com. Okay. So this is actually group is nothing but team in the organization. So team will have team members, right? Team members are nothing but users. So here in the group members, you will actually add users. See, all the users will be appearing here. So here Ayappa account I have created, right? So I am actually adding Ayappa to CG account. So Ayappa contributed to CG account. So Ayappa is actually part of CG team. Okay. So in the CG team, Elisa is actually the manager of CG team. So there is only one member in the team. There is only one member in the team. So suppose you want to add multiple members here. So whom you want to add, you can actually add those person names here. So I want to add Vineet here. So Vineet, I want to add here. And Mahesh. Mahesh, I want to add here. So these 4 members are actually part of this particular team, CG team. So you understand, right? What are groups?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, here one doubt. You are giving the group email, right? Who will provide this group email?
This group email, na?
Yes.
This is actually DL, distribution list. So you have to create a group email address. So in this group email address, let us say if suppose if a person sends an email to this group email address, all these group members should receive the email.
Okay.
Oh, deal. Okay.
This distribution list can be created by manager.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Okay. So now you have actually roles. So here you have to understand roles clearly. Roles are nothing but permissions. See, the point that you guys have to understand is once you have actually an account in the user table, you will be just able to access ServiceNow platform. You will not be able to access all these modules and applications. See, try to understand the concept clearly. If you are part of user table, you can only access ServiceNow platform. You will not have access to all these application menus and modules. You will just access ServiceNow platform. That's it. So there is another concept called roles. Under user administration, there is another concept called roles. So roles are nothing but permissions. So let us say admin can see everything. ITIL can do only help desk operations. So user admin will be able to access user administration related things, creating users, creating groups, creating roles. So these are all the things you can actually do it using user admin role. So based on the permissions you have, based on the roles you have, you will be able to access application menus and modules. Okay, based on the permissions that you have, based on the roles that you have, so you will be able to access this application menus and modules. Okay, this point is clear. So
Okay.
here Ayappa has logged in, right? Ayappa has logged in.
One user should have only one role or multiple users we can access
Multiple
it?
roles. One user can have multiple roles. So here you guys can see Ayappa can see limited things here. Only self-service. Very few things he can see here. Not everything. Okay. Ayappa can see limited things here. Because these are visible without any role. These are visible without any role. So now if you go here, I'm just logging out of this one. If you go here, so I am granting role to Ayappa.
So Ayappa cannot grant the role for himself.
No, Ayappa cannot grant role for himself because he doesn't have sufficient permissions, right? He is actually new to the platform, right? So here you have actually a tab called roles. Here is the place where you will actually add a role. So here you can actually add a role here. So I want to grant admin role to Ayappa. So after adding admin role, so what I do, I will go and log in as Ayappa now. Sorry. Here he should be able to access everything, but role is not in effect, I believe. He is still not able to see everything.
Do you have any profile concept, something like that, sir? Here?
No.
Profile assignment.
See, usually it will take some time when you add a role. So the role will be affected to that user.
Sir, one small doubt. Could you assign one more role, sir? Because for one user, multiple roles we can assign, you said. Oh, so many things is can catalog. Okay.
There are multiple roles, right?
Yeah, clear, clear, sir.
Yeah. Now he is able to access all the application menus, all the modules. Now here Ayappa can access all the application menus, all the modules, because he has sufficient role. He has actually admin role. That is why he is able to access multiple things. So when he doesn't have the role, he was able to access limited things, right?